Hey everybody, this is Debbie with Debbie D Stamp Studio, and I'm coming tonight live, excuse me, to feature the Happiness Blooms Memories and More card pack and cards and envelopes and Bloom by Bloom stamp set. And I'm really excited with everything that I have to show you tonight. It was really fun to get back to scrapbooking. I made 4 pages and lots of cards. So we're going to make some cards tonight, and I have lots to share with you. So first of all, I want to show you the card pack. The Memories and More card pack comes with 50 cards total. There's 3x4 cards. There are some that are for journaling. They're double-sided. And these are the 3x4s. There's also 4x6s. Let's see. There's a journaling card. And these are also double-sided. So either for scrapbooking or card making. And then there's also 6 cards that have like a shiny texture to them. And these are not double-sided. So those are fun. And then also with the card kit, you get 4 sheets of stickers. There are 2 each of 2 different designs. So these can be used. I'll show you how to use them with both card making and scrapbooking. So like I said, you get 50 cards and the sticker sheets, and that package is $10. And then for the cards and envelopes, you get the note card size. These are white on the inside, and the Night of Navy. This is the note card size. They're already scored, so once you make your card, you just fold that and you're ready to go. The note card size. And then this is the card size. Again, they're scored, white on the inside. You get 10 each of the note card and the card size. And then the envelopes are adorable, with the blue stripe already on the inside. And the small note card size, I'm not sure if this is actually mailable, but you could stamp up your envelope pretty and stick this in a regular envelope and mail it that way. This might, I'm not sure. I meant to check before I came on live to see if this was actually mailable. But you might want to check that before you actually send it off in the mail. But if not, you can just stick it in a regular envelope and send it off that way. And the large envelopes have the blue stripe on the inside too. So those are really fun. And you get 10 each for, those are $8.50. So let's see. Then as far as the scrapbook, I wanted to show you the scrapbook pages first, because like I said, I'm really excited about that. So this is the first page, and these are just 3 of the cards that I stuck in there. And this is a really cute picture of 2 of my grandkids, Elliot and Nellie. They would always pull out all of the winter scarves and they would play snakes. And I thought this card reminded me of like snake skin. And so all I did was did my journaling. I added 1 little piece of ribbon here, stapled it on, and then stamped the playing snakes. And that title, I used the label or alphabet set that we have. Oh, I'm having a hard time talking this evening. And this is a photopolymer set with the individual alphabet letters, and it's great for scrapbooking because you can create whatever title or name or date, because it does have the numbers and it's got some symbols and things too, and a couple of little shapes. So that is a great set for scrapbooking. So simple way to put together a page. And the 6x8 scrapbooks that we have this one in the craft with the black edge, and we also sell just the 6x8 with the whole craft without the black binding, and they do come with the label on the end so that you can label what your book is about. I love this size for doing either a whole book about one person or a vacation that you took. So they're really fun. They're whatever this is. Empty, no pages. And then you can buy the variety pack of the pages, the pocket pages, and you get 12 pocket pages in a package, and there's 5 different designs of your pocket pages, and those are $6. And those are in the annual catalog. And we do also sell a 12x12 scrapbook, and then the 12x12, we have the solid 12x12 pages, and then 12x12 pocket pages as well. And those are all in the annual catalog. So here's another page that I put together. This is from Father's Day a couple years ago. And this, I used some of the stickers to label who was in the picture, and just so happens that Lainey is in a little frog floaty, so I pulled out the frog set and then used one of the stickers that says such fun times, and then just put on here that it was Father's Day. So again, this was one of the cards. This was one of the 6x6, and I just cut it in half to fit in the 3x4 section. And I did, my pictures were a little bit small for the section, so I did mat those on Night of Navy cardstock to fit in the section. And added just a little bit of ribbon here. And I also used the Happiness Blooms enamel dots just to bullet point where I put the people's names. And these are part of the Happiness Blooms suite that's in the Occasions catalog, and it starts on page 24, I believe, in the catalog. And then the next page, again, I just used 2 of the cards, and I cut a piece of one of the shiny cards, used one of the stickers here that says love this, and one of the little flower stickers, and then did my journaling on one of the cards that says everything was perfect, and then some of the enamel dots. So very simple, easy way to put together a page. Can you see that? Okay. And then the last page, newest grandbaby, Crew Beckett. I used some of the stickers here, and this sticker was not quite long enough, so there's a seam here, so then I just used the little sticker here to cover up this seam that says hello. And then I used a welcome. This was actually from a stamp set. It's a demonstrator only stamp set. I think it says welcome to the team. And then I realized I actually had a stamp set that says welcome little one, but it was real tiny writing. So then I put the little footprints down here, and then all of his information. So there is that one. So 4 pretty easy scrapbook pages put together pretty quickly. So then on the cards, let's see. Let's put some cards together, and then I'll show you some that I just put together. So here's the first one. This is one of the little note cards, and this one is very simple. Whoops. Oh, here we go. So this is the 3x4 card, and all we have to do, here's our note card. This one went together super fast. All we have to do is, this side's really pretty too. Kind of hate to cover it up, but so if you need cards in a hurry, these Memories and More card packs are great. So here's the sticker sheet. So I just used the Best Wishes sticker, and of course I have to pop it up. And what did I do with my dimensionals? Here they are. So I just put a couple of dimensionals on here. Even though that's sticky back, it's okay. The dimensionals almost cover up the whole back. Just put that on there. And then we have these two little flowers here. Oops. They're sticking to me. And I'm going to use a mini dimensional on each one of those. And we'll just overlap it a little in the corner. Turn that one a little different. Okay, and then with the enamel dots, I'm going to use my pick-me-up tool. And if you have one of these, I don't know that I have ever shown how, you see this little lock, picture of the lock, it's locked and unlocked. If you unlock it, pull this out and turn it, you've got your spatula edge here, and then you've got your pointy edge here. Make sure you lock it. Then you can use your pointy edge to pick up the enamel dots a little easier. Whoops, I think I want the big one to help you pick that up and put that on there. So, and then the pick-me-up tool also comes with the stylus. So you've got your big end and your small end for scoring, if you want to use that for scoring. And it works the same way. You just turn the end, you unlock it, then you can put this in here and lock it, and then it's tight in place. And you can see the little grooves here where this fits in here. And when you have your pointy edge, you always make sure that you put your lid back on so you don't stab yourself. Okay, so first card done. Easy with the stickers. So there is that one. Best Wishes. Okay, don't think we need that anymore. Okay, so the next one, we'll do another note card. This one, we'll do a little stamping, and we will use the Incredible Like You stamp set to go with that little. And this card has the little flowers on the bottom. So we're going to use Pineapple Punch. And I already have the line stamp mounted on my block. I took time to mount that straight, so I left it on my block. I'm going to use my grid paper to make sure that my card is lined up straight. And see if I can do this without getting my head and the camera, and then use my grid paper to line up my stamp and stamp that down. Whoops, I didn't stamp very well. Oh well, it's okay. Okay, and then we're going to use the So Glad We Are Friends stamp. And again, I'll use my block to make sure that I mount that, or use my grid paper to make sure that I mount that straight on my block. And Night of Navy, let's close this one up. I'm going to move this down a little bit so I can see. Hopefully you can still see too. So ink that up, and then I'm going to line that up on the top line of that yellow. Hopefully. Oh, that didn't stand very well either. I can't see. My phone is like right at my forehead, and I can't get my head over my paper to see what I'm stamping very well. Oh well, I can take my marker in a little bit and fix that. No problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and adhere that to the card. Put that on our note card. And then another part of the suite are the bitty punch pack. This comes with 4 different punches. So we're going to punch 3 little flowers out of Night of Navy. And we're going to use dimensionals, the little ones, mini ones again. And make a little cluster of 3. Oops. Right down here. And again, we're going to use the enamel dots. And we're going to use 2 of the big ones. And 1 of the smaller, or I guess medium ones. The enamel dots come in the 5 in colors, and there's actually 3 different sizes. Okay, so there's another card done pretty quickly. I'm so glad we are friends. Okay, I'll close that up. Move that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to one of the larger cards. And this one is wishing you all the best. So let's see. I don't think we need this anymore. Let's put this away. I won't put it too far just in case. So on this one, all I did was stamp the flower from the Bloom by Bloom and fussy cut it, and then add some enamel dots. So again, very simple card. So let's go ahead and glue this down. Okay, and then on a scrap of white, we're going to use Lovely Lipstick. And every time I open this ink, I get this all over my hands. Lovely Lipstick is some crazy ink. And we will be using it in class on Monday. So just fair warning. If you haven't signed up for my Quick and Cute class on Monday, April 1st, we make 5 cards for $15. And we're using a variety of things from the Occasions catalog and the annual catalog. So it will be fun. Oh my goodness, I'm having a horrible time stamping tonight. This was already a scrap from earlier today working on class. And since this is such a solid image, there we go, I'm using my paper piercing mat underneath to get a better image. So, and you can see that worked. I had a bubble when I put it on my block, so it didn't stamp very well the first time. So I'm just going to fussy cut this out. It's a pretty easy one to fussy cut. It just takes a second or two. Bear with me while I fussy cut this. I should have had one already done and I forgot to have it ready. So we only have 3 days left of celebration. I can't believe it's almost over. Sometimes it seems like it's been going on forever, and then other times it seems like it's gone by so quickly. But if you haven't gotten everything from the celebration selections that you want, you have 3 days. The 31st is the last day to earn free product with a qualifying order. If you are in love with the in colors, that the Fresh Fig, Berry Burr, Slim Lime Twist, that collection, those will be going away with the new catalog. So now would be a good time to get those, or if you haven't gotten the refills, the ink refills, or if you are a collector and would like to stock up on that card stock, now would be a good time to do that and earn some free things doing that. Or if you just, need to stock up on cardstock or anything like that before celebration's over. Okay, so now I just put some dimensionals on the back of that. We're just going to pop that up right over this flower here. And there we go. And we will add, I need to get the other package of the blue enamel dots out. And just put those right over the top of the blue printed dots here. Just to add a little fun texture to the front of the card. These are nice big cards, so you can write big long notes inside of these. Okay, it's already scored, so you can just fold, and there you go. Pretty quick. And I had ink on my hand, so I've got my signature thumbprint on there. All right, there's another one done. Okay, let's see. One more. Well, actually I have 2 more of the large size cards. This one I thought was really fun, the navy and yellow. Oops. So this one we did a little more stamping, and this is a 3x4 card. I cut it in half, so bear with me. I need to turn around here and cut this in half. Of course, I piled stuff on my cutter. Okay, I almost cut it wrong. Well, I did cut it wrong, but I trim it off, so hopefully that won't show. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take this tiny little flower here from Bloom by Bloom and randomly stamp it a few places on the large card with Night of Navy. Put that lovely lipstick away there. Okay, so tiny little flower. There you are. So let's just stamp that randomly. Let me see. We'll place this here just to see where that hits, so we know where to stamp our little flower. And one down here in the corner. Okay. Okay, this is the one I need to trim off. So let's glue this down. And again, using my grid paper, I line this up with the lines, kind of. I'm gonna turn that around. Oh well, it's crooked, but it'll be all right. And then go ahead and put this on here. I don't know where that's gonna hit. And we'll just line this up. Now that's going to be covered up by our saying there. So we'll just line this up. Huh, perfect. It's trimming it off exactly where I cut it at. And trim that off. Turn that over and trim that off so you have a nice clean cut there. Throw that in the trash. Okay. So now, oh, I do need that. We're going to use the Hope Your Day is Amazing, is as amazing as you, from the Incredible Like You. And we're going to stamp that on a little scrap of white that apparently got all. Okay, we're going to stamp that with Night of Navy. Perfect. Okay, close that up. And then we are going to trim that off just a tad with our scissors, right there. And then use our triple banner punch to make the end a banner. And we're just guesstimating where that will be. And that is fine. Okay. So now I need to figure out where this is going to be and just kind of guess again and trim that end off a little bit. Okay. And now we're going to add some navy, Night of Navy baker's twine. We're just going to tie it around the end. Just tie a bow. And I remember last last time trying to tie a bow on camera. It's more difficult live than when I'm sitting back here by myself with no one watching. Not bad. Okay, now I'm going to, oops, I need to scoot that back over so I can put a dimensional. I'm going to put a dimensional on the end to help hold that twine where it needs to be, and I'll just go ahead and put another one in the middle. Do you know the trick of when on the dimensional, sometimes that paper is so hard to get off. If you push down in the center with your thumb, it makes that edge kind of pop up, and then you can peel it off a lot easier. And it's stuck to me. So now my seam is right here, so I want to make sure that I put my little saying, what in the world is that? Tell you what, I'm having some difficulty tonight. Okay, so now I can kind of fidget with my bow and get it looking the way I want it a little better. Oh, that's good enough. And trim off the ends a little bit. They're kind of... Okay, and then one of the other floral punches is like a little daisy, so we're going to punch 3 of those out of Pineapple Punch. Oh, nice. Oh, there we go. And then we are going to put dimensionals on there, the little mini dimensionals. Great for these little mini flowers. And then we're going to just kind of randomly stick these daisies over a couple of the daisies on the card. Let's do one over here. And again, with our enamel shape or dots, because they're not really shapes. And I'm going to use the medium size on these to make our little flower centers. And I'm using the blue again. Obviously the blue is very popular. I have one package that the blue is completely gone, and another package that the blue is almost gone, and these blue will be gone. So I like the blue. Okay, so there you go. Now that card, a little more work on that one since we cut the card in half and we did a little more stamping, but a pretty simple card still. Fun, easy. Okay, and the next one, again, this one had a little more work to it. The Oh Happy Day was a card in itself. And so I wanted to pop that up. So I cut this out of the center and trimmed it up so that the blue, the Night of Navy, would be the edge. So then the hole was bigger than my piece that I wanted to put over it. So I looked through the cards to find out which piece would look nice centered over it, because I didn't want to just cut cardstock. I wanted to use the cards. So I picked this dot. So this is the card I came up with. So I popped this up and I had some Calypso Coral variegated ribbon that I thought looked really cute with that, because it kind of ties in with the variegated look of the dots. Now, not much of that dot shows, but it covered that hole. So this is, so when you put this on here, so we'll just put this together real quick. So we don't really need a lot of adhesive around that opening, because when we put our piece over the top, that will help hold that down. So I wanted the big flower at the bottom just for balance purposes. So we'll just glue that down. And then this piece is glued straight down. And it doesn't really matter which way it goes, but just make sure that you're covering the hole that you created by cutting out the Oh Happy Day. And somewhere I got ribbon. Okay. So then we'll take the Calypso Coral variegated ribbon. This is in the annual catalog. And we'll just tie this around the bottom. And this one I didn't tie a bow, I just tied a knot. Okay. Cut that a little short. Okay, so trim that off. I didn't do a very good job trimming that. Okay, and then we will add dimensionals, regular size. I swear I order dimensionals on every single order. I love them. I love dimension, texture. I think it just really adds a lot to your cards. That's another thing, that if you like your dimensionals, you need to stock up, or if you need adhesive or anything like that, now's a great time to stock up on it. And then center that right over the top. Okay, I need to fix that. I can't do that. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so that was pretty simple. Really, the hardest part was cutting that out, but on your paper trimmer, it's really easy to line that up and cut that out. If you have the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, it has the little point, the arrow that points right to where you're going to cut. So you just line that up right there and cut and stop, and then turn, and then line your arrow up again and cut and stop, and you just keep going. So it was really pretty simple. So there are the cards that I have for you tonight that we're going to make. But I did want to show you a couple more that I made. Here's another, well, I showed you this one the other night. That was a simple, glue that on there, you are done. Now you have a card to send. You could add a couple of the enamel dots, or you could have tied some ribbon around there, or the baker's twine or something. But if you're in a hurry and you need a card, you know, grab one of those cards from that pack and you're ready to go. So that was really simple. Here's another one. This green design was one of the cards from the card pack. And then this little flower is from the Bloom by Bloom stamp set. It's the smaller leaf, and then this little flower here. And then I just used, got some glue on there. I just made a big loopy bow with the navy baker's twine and then used one of the stickers to put over the top. So that was pretty simple and fun. And then this one, this congratulations is one of the cards, but I didn't really need a congratulations card, or I really couldn't think of a scrapbook page that I would be doing that would say congratulations. So I created a card, and I just stamped the big flower from the Bloom by Bloom and covered that up and made a thank you card. So I thought that was cute. So, and this is the Grapefruit Grove. This is one of the 5 new in colors. So, and it's got, you know, all the pretty colors from the new in colors. That'll be hanging around for another year. And then this one I thought was cute. This is one of the 6 that has the little shimmer paper to it. And then I stamped another one of the flowers from the Bloom by Bloom in the Night of Navy, and then the center in the yellow, or Pineapple Punch. And then used the navy gingham, and then one of the stickers here goes across, and then some of the other stickers from this pack, just to create a fun card. So a little stamping and stickers and ribbon on this one. That was fun. And then this one I showed you the other night. This was actually a make and take that we did at an onstage. And this we stamped the big flower on the background and then used a couple of the cards. And I'm not sure what stamp set this is from, but this was one of the cards. The blue part is one of the cards cut. And then we used the enamel dots and some ribbon. So this one is a little more involved, but still very nice. So that is a lot of things that you can do. And I still have lots and lots of pieces left over from that card kit that, and I made, you know, how many well, I didn't make that one, but I made a lot of cards. So for the $10 that the card kit is really, you know, a good deal. So look at all that. And I still have lots and lots left over. So if you were to purchase the Bloom by Bloom stamp set, the card pack, the envelopes, or the cards and envelopes, and say the my paper is stuck in my punch, the little punch pack, that would earn you a celebration set. So that's all I have for you. Well, I also did my scrapbook pages, so 4 scrapbook pages. So that's all I have for you tonight. Thanks for joining me. I do have class on Monday if you haven't RSVP'd yet. I would love to see you Monday morning at 11 or at 6 p.m. in the evening. 10 cards for $15. So hope to see you soon. Have a great evening.